stream of Winbow 88.
Our emergency broadcast. All right. Let's see how this goes. Receiving your content. You are live. The internet can totally see you now. To stop, use your encoder. 10-4. Thank you. I don't think it's gonna happen, Chad, but we're gonna try anyways. I can't remember the last Sunday. I don't remember the last Sunday where we didn't have issues, to be honest, but yeah. Can you go to the scenic cam? Yeah, there you go. Maybe it'll cycle through.
I picked this over NIS to practice for Monday, so
nice.
I've got to practice tomorrow some because we actually have to qualify. Well, you don't.
It is fucking hard, man. Never in my life have I driven something so undrivable. Like, you go so far into a run, and it is, like, the only word to describe it is undrivable. 100%. You can't drive it. You can't even drive fucking down the back straightaway because the tires spin, and I got a 2X because I smacked the wall in the middle of the backstretch because the car basically spun out in the middle of the fucking straightaway.
Oh, man.
It's fucking horrible. It gets to a point where it's so bad that you go from being out of control in the corners and somewhat okay on the straightaways to out of control on the straightaways and then somewhat better in the corners, so you feel more comfortable sliding around in the corners than you do on the straightaways. And that was after like 40 laps. I think Seth said something about 30 lap stints. I don't know. I'd do that all day.
Yeah, are you talking about Atlanta?
Yeah.
We had a 50 lap run at the end of the NIS race, and
that was probably horrible.
But yeah, we had a caution with 10 to go, so it would have been 60 laps. But Seth's right. If you can get down pit lane well, doing 30 and 30 will be way quicker because you're running like 34s at the So it's crazy.
Yeah, it's rough.
And
it's fucking.
You move the wheel more than a certain amount in a certain amount of time, like the tiniest bit, the car just shoots right into the wall.
Yeah.
10, 9, 8,
No.
7, 6,
It's
5,
fucking.
4, 3,
It's
2,
rough.
1, go.
Travis, you'll be good. I don't know what the procedure is because I'm not a part of it. Can
They
you
said
enlighten me?
6. Well, I don't know, but I'll just copy the message in a little bit. And send
There's
it to
no
you.
way they get everybody to show up, right?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. If ever.
You cut out.
Oh, great. I just started streaming Cozy. I'm having your problems.
Oh, no!
Ouch. I wouldn't do it to you, Preet.
Holy shit.
Wait. You're streaming tonight, Cozy?
I'm live right now, Harrison.
Okay.
What's your real name again?
Harold.
Harold?
No, it's Henry. It's Henry.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Why? I don't want everyone to know that.
We keep calling you. I like calling him Harold. I like before I knew his real name was Henry.
I was thinking Harrison. Harrison's got a nice ring to it. What was it again?
Henry the Bum Biter.
Henry.
How do you get Harry from Henry?
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking.
I'll explain another time.
You told us that the last time, and you never told us. Jorg digging.
You just sound like Wiz Khalifa. That had a Wiz Khalifa cadence in your laugh.
Me?
Yeah.
What? Don't even know
Didn't
who
he,
Wiz
Travis?
Khalifa is. Who's Wiz Khalifa?
What's up, Warren? How you doing?
But yeah, whatever the procedure is, Travis, I think you said 6 go home or something. If everyone shows up, you'll be good. All you got to do is not burn your shit up in the first, whatever.
10 laps. Because honestly, I did that on the first run, and I went from 28th up to 15th, and then I dropped all the way back to 20th in top split NIS.
Yeah. I ran an A fixed, and I fought I qualified second, but I spent we had a caution around like lap 10, and we ran 40 laps to the end. And so the second run, I was like second and third the whole time. And then it just hit a cliff, and everybody else behind me had been saving their stuff just enough, and I fell all the way back to 10th and ended up finishing 9th. But like I got like the last 15 laps were hell. I've never been so it was the worst experience I've ever had. It was a fucking blast, but it was the worst experience I've ever had.
I tried not fueling it up as much, so basically trying to make it tighter.
Yeah.
Don't do that. Honestly, that makes it worse.
Yeah.
It just pushes more, and you have to put more wheel in it, and then it gets even more loose on exit.
Yeah. It's gonna be a rough one. What's after Atlanta? Phoenix?
Las Vegas.
Las Vegas. Oh, yeah. I knew that.
Vegas is gonna suck because it was already tight.
It's kind of a bit tight, yeah, but it loosens up a little bit on the run.
But what I'm saying is, I have to figure out how to piece together a hot lap.
Hot lap in Atlanta is stupid, really, because it's nothing like you do in the actual race. But
I know, but
that's what
Harry, I have to qualify.
You were only like 3/10 off of Seth in the practice, and that
no,
was,
I remember when we started racing, I ran quicker laps. I was within like a 10th and a half, I think, by the end of it, which is bad.
That's what I'm saying. No, you'll be good.
Conti ran a 3 in the race. I was in a 3.94, I think it was. And but most of the pros are running 4s.
Was that in qualifying?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Cause I hit a 5 in qualifying, and that's a little quicker than like practice speeds. And yeah, the other dude in there, he is like a former pro. He hit like almost a 4.
Oh, this might be a pull time. Get it. Slid up just a little bit too much out of 4. So my boss.
I'm up too high in 1 and 2. I gotta go back and watch qualifying videos again because I've lost it.
Just gotta keep that shit smooth.
In the truck, I just don't know how much I can, where that yellow line needs to be. In the A car, you got
slip my balls
on the dashboard.
Bless America, Ron.
Where you can position it so you know where you are, but I don't know where it is in the truck because we've not got a little marker.
Holy shit! The little flip I did there.
How good's this? Shit.
Oh man.
How fast were you guys coming to the line?
I'm 79. Coming to the checkered?
Coming to the green.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, I wasn't paying attention.
That was a shit lap for me.
Then don't be so shit.
Could win the W for us. I'll try.
Alright, then I'll try not to be you.
Yeah, I don't think anybody's beating Rod's time. What a
But I
try
did-
hard.
But I didn't put down a shit lap.
Predicting it now, win 20 wins in Talladega. That's the only track I can win at, apparently.
With the steering offset at default, where's the wheel?
A little to the right, I think.
Yeah, you gotta pull it a little to the right.
Okay, good.
So
That's
add
what I
like a negative to make it straight.
Yeah, I don't know whether to click one more to the right because I like it to be. Oh, I don't know.
Harry, what's my wheel? What's it called? The T what?
T300 or T500?
I think it's the T500.
I should be doing homework. Wait till my stream goes out here in like 10 minutes. You'll be fine.
Sure.
Oh, there it is, chat.
So then they can go see mine.
How did Rod run that?
You sure it's not the 300?
Oh wait, did I get the T500 pedals?
Anybody spy a problem here?
I'm pretty sure you. I
Stream?
don't know. I told you to get the 300 wheel and the 500 pedals.
Yeah, that's what I did. I did what you told me to. So I have the 300 and then 500 wheel or pedals.
Yeah.
They've got the they still got the 2008 like image of the old COT cars with the little edit shit they did around it, and we got the updated stuff though. So there's that. I guess it is kind of hard to tell the COTs.
That's what I need to upgrade to, Travis, because that's supposedly going to be the best budget wheel.
Oh yeah, it is.
Competitions.
It's awesome. And it comes off, so it's so much easier to like play other games without having a wheel in my belly.
One lap to green, get ready.
You don't want a wheel in your belly.
What do you want in your belly?
You.
Damn.
Get him.
Or matter that comes out of you.
Oh,
How does that work?
that got worse.
Swallow.
Just a reminder, we won't be throwing the stage caution until the backstretch.
I guess my trading paint's broke,
Hell
so
yeah, free spots.
Travis is all white. Or not Travis, Preet's all
So
white.
does that mean when we come across the line for this, if we're in the top 10, we
Yeah,
should...
with it.
Right. Stop! Oh! We should try and... Oh my god, I give up.
Just hold your position.
All right,
yeah,
how am I? I'm
don't
doing
try
well,
and make
man.
it.
Appreciate it.
Yeah,
How are you
we'll
doing?
see how long that lasts. That rule. I ain't holding my position worth a fuck.
Oh.
If people are slowing up, I'm taking those spots. Fuck them.
I'm gonna slow up because I'm gonna be under a microscope.
For what?
Rodney's trying to get points taken for Friday from me.
You're so easy, Travis. Rodney's like a grade A troll, and you just feed right into him.
Usually I don't, but no, he was hardcore
that's debatable.
about it.
You're pretty gullible when it comes to stuff like that.
With you, because you're good at it. Me and Rodney, though, we give each other shit all
Rodney's
the
even
time.
better.
Rodney's pretty
Rodney-
good at it,
Not
too.
really.
Rodney's
No.
even better. Because
Cozy's better.
He got Travis so riled up that first night he
Yeah,
was going
he
at him
did.
for what he did to Dan.
He did
Like,
get me
yeah,
riled up
sure.
that night. But usually, like, Rodney doesn't get... Usually it's only Cozy and Mark Arthur that could get me going.
I'm looking for a new wheel. What would you recommend? Around $300 to $400, you can buy something pretty darn nice. I'd probably recommend a
Yeah.
Thrustmaster.
Get what I got.
Yeah.
T300.
The same setup.
500 pedals.
Them Thrustmasters are
T300
nice. I'm jelly. I want one very
With
badly.
T500 pedals. And then the their little shifter. That It's H pattern or sequential.
Who the fuck is Dominic Lee?
He
Who the
Killed-
fuck is Spencer Preet?
he killed me a while back. He's a good guy. He's a good guy.
He's
Hey Rodney, you
Oh,
wanna
took
I'm
over
back
the
on
44 for the great
Because I'm starting behind
Lucas
you.
Graham.
I'm not saying that
I've
I'm
got
gonna
my
wreck you, but I'm
wheels
damn
set
sure
all
implying
wrong. Oh no.
I'm not taking back
I've got it
shit,
on 60
but I
to
feel
1
like
and
I'm probably
plus
just gonna wreck
8
you
on
right
the
now.
offset.
60 to 1?
Rod?
What the fuck?
16.
Rodney just brake checked
Oh.
me under yellow. Do something about it.
Harry, you and your damn kangaroos, boy. You need to turn up your audio. It's hella quiet.
You'd like getting 50 laps.
you streaming too,
wouldn't you,
Harry?
Pervert.
I don't think so.
Getting ready.
Oh,
Going
Yeah, I
uh-oh.
feel like I had 50 lashes from last night. I'm fucking tired.
I hope I'm not, because I don't think I am.
We're PUBGing later. I don't care what you say.
It's kind of bad if I am, because I've just been listening to music, so
I got
it'll be
family
alright.
coming over.
Well, they can watch.
Is it me
Honestly
or is the truck
surprised how bad the
steering wheel
Camaros are doing in
massive?
NASCAR. It's been one actual race, man. Give him give him a little while. Damn, Harry, I see you.
Dominated
was at-
practice. Everybody was saying they were good. Just 'cause
I
they
was
did
at my
shit.
grandma's for the last restart, and then we left. So I only saw up until like turn 3 when it looked like Chase Elliott was making a pass for 4th.
Yeah, and then he went all
What
the way
the
back. to
fuck
10th.
happened that he finished 10th?
Yeah,
The
he stuck
car-
it off in there, and the car wasn't having any. He just did one of the
Yeah.
whoop-de-whoops and went backwards.
Yeah, those Chevys were crap compared to what I thought they
Then
were
he
going to
and then he gave him he pinched him pretty good. Took air off.
be. I like the way the Fords of what we were all thinking
mean,
are going to struggle, and they went and dominated.
Yeah, I know.
It
that's
doesn't
surprising.
matter. Like it could have been Camaro's dominating, but Harvick still would have whooped everyone's ass.
Yeah.
I knew Harvick would be good in Keselowski, but I didn't expect Boyer and Almirola and all of them to be up
Yeah.
there.
Harvick
Just shows how
Harvick
crap
is
Danica actually was.
Harvick has got the throttle control down. I've never seen anybody like it.
That dude, man.
Because he was
If it-
actually on the throttle the whole way through the corner, but he was on it like.
He let off at the Legends car track.
How
Yeah.
he did it.
He that's why he's so good at
Try that
Phoenix. He
now.
just works through
Yeah,
3 and
that's
4
what I was gonna
so
say,
good.
Atlanta and Phoenix are two like really throttle control necessary tracks, and he fucking kills it.
I'm gonna try and do what he was doing at Atlanta, but I just can't see how that'll work on iRacing.
I'm doing it, but I'm gonna do it up high.
You gotta do it, like, that's how you run fucking hot laps out the ass. If you just hook it around the bottom, that can get you one good hot lap.
If I make the race, though, I'm running shadows the whole race.
Last time I got this hot this early, I blew.
Are we taping the trucks up solid now, too, in this league? This, man, oh my God. Their whole setup thing is getting out of hand. Because the trucks suck up fine. And then they think, oh no, it's not to our liking. We gotta set them up like a damn Pro Series setup.
The 44 just had to pull out because he was too hot.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that once I start heating up here.
The trucks up solid too now?
You just running a white skin today, Preet?
Yeah, I took mine off.
Oh, that explains it.
I didn't even know it was Preet.
I'm jumping high, Harriet.
Yeah, come on.
Rip rod.
Hold your line.
Oh my God, I'm all over the place. I hate the truck.
Still left. Clear.
I like it till we go screwing with the setups like a bunch of dumbasses.
The bus setting on it. Go down, Cozy.
You're the leader. Keep going.
Everybody blinked and then I got scared.
Yeah, it didn't. The water was the problem though. The water always gets very hot off the start.
You sure?
Yeah, it wasn't the oil.
Which side?
My oil's always the one that gets hot.
That's the water.
Yeah, I don't know what you're doing,
was hot.
to always get the water hot.
Oh, my oil always gets hot.
Well, off the start. Off the start is what is the water gets hot. If I get to push
I
it.
guess.
I'm hot on oil already, though.
Well, yeah, I'm sure you probably are by now, but I mean, I was pushing since the green flag and the water heated up before the oil did. And after
Hope you're
a while,
cool now, Cozy.
yeah, I'm cool.
9.332. Still left. Slow.
Preet out here running a test truck.
Next car is the leader.
Yeah. I was going to make a paint scheme, like a JBR paint scheme. Holy loose.
Bleh.
But
Still left.
You can
I never
do
got
it.
around to it. Yeah, I was still had my like puckered butthole that whole corner.
Still left.
Who's behind me?
Victor
That'd
Bartlett.
be
Victor.
Victor
Oh
Bartlett.
boy.
Behind your
Well,
butthole.
it was fun, guys.
Still left.
Yeah, he'll push you.
0.853.
God, I'm just worried about the direction he pushes me.
Yeah.
I sure would like to give him some payback. Just like
Oh,
pull
is
up
Gary
and create a
champion
fair
in
line.
this race? Because he is getting wrecked.
Hold your line.
I don't think so.
It's not an Austin Coupe promise. This is like an actual promise. I am wrecking him before the season's up. It'll hurt him worse here though, because I don't think he's won in this.
Stay low.
But he's doing all right in the
Where?
points, so I might wreck him in this.
Stay low.
We got it.
8.551.
It's like every time I
Oh man.
get my bumper to him, I push through him and he bounces ahead of me.
Still left. Still left.
It's really weird. Oh, I'm hot now. Water.
How?
Because I was pushing on his ass for 3 laps.
Yeah, but my oil's almost going through the roof, and my water's fine.
I mean, both of mine were just blinking there.
Hold your line.
My water's not even above 220.
Must be nice. It means you haven't been pushing for a long period of time
Because
right off the
Rock's
start.
not been on my ass.
Still left.
Yeah, this sucks.
Oh, they're going 3 wide.
Hold your line.
Oh, yeah, good bit.
0.831.
Oh shit, there's Seth. I thought there was no one in my outside. I was about to move up.
Still
Oh.
left.
I thought the 38 was leaving a gap. But turns out the gap was Seth.
Yeah, I'm buried a fucking.
Still left.
I almost did it. There we go. Bottom line's starting to figure it out again.
Good talk, good talk.
Oh, never mind.
Still there, still there.
I'm super fucking hot.
Oh, hell yeah, you are.
Oh my god, I'm all over the place.
Sorry!
I can hear it.
48.6.
Damn, I'm yet to lead a lap.
Did that come out of you?
I believe it did.
You sounded like Grinch.
Did I?
Still there.
Sound like something.
Rod needs to get on my ass and push me.
He doesn't want to heat up. Rod's smart.
Oh, what? So he's just gonna send us to the back then, is he?
Yeah. Wait until he can move up to the outside, and then he'll
Damn it,
be
Rod,
cooled
you
off by the time he
asshole.
does that.
You
Dude.
fucking asshole.
You fucking asshole.
Yeah. You remember that noise he made in there too?
Oh, man.
Stay low.
Dan was like, he almost cut my nose off doing that, and then Emery just goes, yeah. Finally a lap led.
48.614.
Nope, they're heating up out there.
Yeah, they are.
If Rodney clears Victor, rip me.
Are you the lead,
Yeah.
Travis?
That's
Yeah,
not gonna happen.
Not for long.
Hell yeah, brother, right on. Oh, man, rip.
I've been leading every lap, just like right at the line. Victor gets a run and still.
Oh,
my
fucking
God.
shit.
Oh, Gary Champion
Big.
died.
Big
Oh,
wreck
Gary,
behind
is,
them.
Gary is in the race.
Big wreck behind
Yeah, he
him.
screwed me over,
Oh, my God.
and they got involved in the wreck.
I did not see that one coming. I just saw it on my peripherals.
I saw somebody. like,
438 got
Yeah.
earned-hearted.
He fucking
Real
ate it.
hard.
Oh, man.
Everybody stop in the middle of the track. We gotta let the pace car lap us.
Problems. Problems, problems, problems.
Catch the 15.7.
Well, holy shit balls.
Going into 3.
Pit road is now open.
Untick fast repair.
Don't tell me what to do.
Mine's
Yeah.
automatically unticked.
Piece of
Yeah,
shit.
boys.
We're gonna
That
need
is
some
such a
flex tape.
lifesaver though,
Hell
having
yeah.
it auto unticked.
It must be.
Yeah, it's all fun and games up until you really need it, and then you have to sit in the pits for 30 minutes
Yeah.
and watch the rest of the race.
Right, we taking tires or?
Hell no.
I'm gonna take right sides.
Scrub. Nah, setup's good, man. Setup's fine. I made
Apart from
it.
the fucking tape.
I made it
I'm
loose.
probably gonna need a black clear. The guy that needs to pass me is like 8 seconds behind.
I will not side through my box. I will not side through my box. I will not side through my box. I don't know where my
Yeah, I'm
box is.
coming, man.
You need to get the
in.
countdown.
Fuck you
Yeah,
here.
25 needs one clear, please.
5.
Oh
4,
man, brake bias.
3.
You gotta adjust that brake bias a little bit.
Yeah, 15 as well, please.
Oh, dig.
Hell of a stop, boys.
Oh,
Finally,
oh,
after a
got
while, I
him.
didn't lose spots.
I got this guy. Woo! I'm mad at it.
Okay.
That's the first time I think all season I haven't lost spots on pit road.
Hell yeah.
12-second repairs. My car's clean. What?
No.
Hey?
What?
Oh,
Hey,
yeah, 'cause I
do
need
y'all want to
send you
play
that picture.
PUBG later then? Since Rodney has
I need to do-
family.
I need to do work.
I have
Alright,
crippling
let's see.
depression.
We didn't want
I
you
have
bitch ass
crippling
playing either.
depression. I have osteoporosis. I might do a couple of games, but by 3:30, I need to be.
We don't know when that is.
Catch the
Is it half to 4 or
4:30?
half after 4?
Catch the
4:30, so it'll be 11:30 for you guys.
I'm not sure what to tell you if you can't get it at 320p. I don't think it's my problem, my fault. Everything's green on my end. I'm streaming at 1080p, so blame YouTube for that
Your
one.
internet sucks though.
Yeah, my internet
You
sucks.
suck.
My internet
Come on.
only sucks when the speeds are bad, but when the speeds are good, I can stream at 1080p just fine. Like now, for now.
Oh, hi, Edward Slim. I've got to get a sub notification that's better.
There you go. There's one at 720. See, it's not my fault. I'm Danica Patrick. It's not my fault.
I don't care. People will probably have a go at me for saying it, but today just proved that she just didn't have the talent in that car.
Oh, God,
Hey,
yeah.
you know where one of her 7 top 10s came at? Atlanta.
It was. I was there. She finished 6th, I think.
Yeah, 6 or 7, something like that. Yeah.
I remember seeing her. I was like,
Pretty
no
sure it was her
way,
best
it's
career
gonna
finish.
happen. It was.
Yeah.
Daytona could have been that one year, but she screwed herself over with like 3 to go or something.
No one ever said that Danica was in that ride because she had the talent, first of all.
Not wrong.
And
But a lot of people did try to say she was good.
Yeah. I mean, there have been worse. There have been way worse.
But a lot better.
That is true.
Oh, Robbie's in this race.
I mean, how many races did she run in her career?
She
Too
did
many.
what? 3, 4, 4. No, she did. Wait, she did way more than that, didn't she?
She did
must
like
have done
5 seasons. When'd she come in the Cup Series? 2012.
She did 4 full times and 1 part time. 2012 was the part time season.
Oh.
No.
So she's done over
I
150
thought she
odd
did
races
full
then.
time in 2012.
Yes, she
Yeah.
did. 2011, she did.
How many
part-time.
races did it take Michael Waltrip to win one? I mean,
400.
there have been worse.
Well, I don't
And
know.
he stuck
Michael
around.
Waltrip,
He stuck around a lot longer.
Michael Waltrip at least ran good though for consistent seasons. Like he may not have won, but he
he
ran
was
like
never
top
that
10
good, was he?
consistently. No, but he was better than Danica.
Yeah, he was never his brother though.
And Danica.
I would have said Danica was good if she'd never won. If she finished top 10 more than if she
I don't
had.
care what anyone says. The best Michael Waltrip moment in NASCAR was when he dropped his taco over
Yeah.
Hamlin's car before the race. That was brilliant.
What'd you call it?
Well, I can't say it like you guys because you say it weird. You say like taco.
That's it. Say it. Say it for us.
Taco.
No, how do you say it?
Taco.
What you say?
Taco?
What you say?
Taco.
I said, whoever threw that paper, your mom's a hoe.
I like your
Some
impersonation though. Taco. Oh man.
Taco.
Don't jump the start right, Nathan.
That's so funny.
You need some milk.
Is this you behind me, Preet?
What the
Is the
fuck
sky
are these
blue?
guys doing? Who the hell is Raymond Lee's?
Not right now outside. I mean, it's nighttime.
Oh, he jumped it. He jumped it. That's it.
Whoa!
Oh, yeah.
Well, rip inside line.
Yeah, it was my fault. I was sleeping. I was talking.
Doggone it, Travis. This is why we don't
When
win
was,
races.
when was the last time Travis
was on the right.
restarted from the lead and then didn't fuck it up?
Holy.
The last 7 or 8 times I restarted from the lead.
When was that?
The last time
Yeah,
you
what was
did you
that?
fuck it up in the Cup race at some point?
Last season, yeah. I haven't restarted from the lead in the Cup race this year.
Car inside. Still there, still there.
I could have swore you did it just Friday night. Maybe not.
Hell no. I was nowhere near the lead Friday night.
Oh, Travis, when you make the race on
I
Monday,
was talking to Preet. I don't know what I was doing, but yeah, I was talking to Preet.
What?
when you make the race on Monday, don't dig too hard on the restarts.
Oh, I won't.
Yeah,
I
you'll
know.
spin.
I know.
Because you'll
how it
spin the
is.
tires, especially if you're on the outside lane. You'll spin those tires, you go straight in the wall if you're not careful. Ugh.
Yeah, I figured that out the other night
And
when
third
we all did
gear's
that
just
practice.
too long to not have a good start as well.
C-Fix got me ready for those though, because after a run, if you
that's-
stayed out there.
That's nothing like it. though.
No,
Oh.
Michigan it was.
I don't know.
If you stayed out the whole race and there was like a late race restart, and like if you barely touched the gas, you were snapping sideways. And I know what it feels like because I did it the other night. So,
The cup car at Atlanta, man, is
That's
a
what-
whole different fucking animal.
That's
not
one
on
thing
the
iRacing
restart
has
when you hit
accurate.
the gas.
That outside line on the restart there. Ugh.
I still think the truck is actually quite. I think the truck might be quite accurate. It's just the A car is.
The truck was accurate until this league went screwing with the setup.
I mean, it's exactly the same. It just gets hot now.
And we don't suck up worth of shit anymore.
I think that's a projection.
I mean, as long as it's not as bad as the Cup car. As long as it's not as bad as RSR's Cup car. Ooh.
Well, they were just running the iRacing setup, weren't they?
Yeah. Who's bad?
That's it.
Stay high. Next car is the leader. 48.509.
Good.
Shit, I got loose. God. What did you do?
You're fucking kidding me.
I'll take the blame because I got loose.
No caution?
Yeah, but if they're not off the track, it shouldn't be a caution.
But there's 4 of us.
I'm not sure that should have been a caution after looking back at it, but whatever.
3 or more. Put it out.
Yeah, Cruz. I mean, Travis. Good restart.
Oh man.
You jump.
Preet, what happened? What made you get loose?
Well, you had whatever like coronary took place going into one.
I was looking at my screen. I was looking at that because somebody.
Yeah, whatever you just said, but yeah.
Can y'all hear me now?
No, you kept cutting out.
Oh, I was looking at the chat, reading because a message popped up, and then I looked up and we were at the corner, and I overcompensated for it and got a little wiggly.
Oh man.
And then what you did, whatever the hell you did.
I had to cut it low below the apron to not turn you.
Then you got back on the track fine, whipped it back to the left, went to
and then
the
I got
grass.
back on the track, and I thought I was still underneath you, so I whipped it left and came back up, and then I wasn't sure if there was cars to my outside.
So you whipped it to the left down through the grass and then hooked a right.
Yeah.
Oh, I never hooked a right. That was momentum. There was nothing I could have done at that point.
Kyle Major.
I've never had my car turn back to the right like that.
Kyle Manger could have missed me. About 15
Bridge quit.
About 15 other dudes missed me, no problem. And he just drove straight into me. Sorry, Manger.
He gave me excessive speeding in the pits, and
he sent me a private message with a bunch of dots and then quit.
I'm sure you'll get over it.
I mean,
That's it, go.
I wrecked it, but he wrecked it into me. After the wreck had happened, at that point, I had hit the wall, and I was up high.
Let him by. 50. Let him by.
Put her down. Put her down. I mean, that's the next on the emoji list.
Well.
Is a David Hoots emoji on Discord.
Plus,
I've got the perfect picture.
It was
yeah,
just
send it to me.
such an odd transition from back up onto the track and back down that it just kind of fucked with me.
That was pretty bad. I'm not gonna lie, Preet.
I mean, you've done like 14 million things worse than that, so I'm not gonna...
Really? I don't know.
I can name like 20 right off the top of my head.
Try.
The time I broke your ankle so bad you hit the wall. The time I broke your ankle so bad you spun out down the backstretch.
I wondered why you go so slow.
Spun out down the back. Oh, well, that was wiggling in a brawl session. I've never gone on the apron, had a smooth transition back up on the track.
None of that was smooth, Travis.
Bullshit.
Maybe it looks
3
smooth to
lanes
you.
up to the top, hook a left, go through the grass, magically point it back to the right, right up the track.
I think
spin
your
and take out 4 cars.
opinion's gonna change once you take a look at it.
I watched the whole thing unfold behind me.
All right, old man. Fucking. Oh, watch the replay. I don't need to. I was sitting right here.
Noble, don't. If I were you, I would definitely not buy a Chase Elliott Elite diecast. At least not from this year. It's just a waste of money. Honestly, to be honest, most
But then
of
how are you
all
going
their
to get
stuff
the?
is
How are you going to get diecast of his car for this year then?
to buy the cheaper version. I mean, the Elite is really not that much better, and it's most certainly not worth $20 more. So they got rid of a lot of shit on both series.
What's the Elite meant to be better with? What's it meant to do?
I mean, it's supposed to be Elite. It's supposed to be way better compared to the standard series, but it's not really that anymore.
But what aspects of it are better? The paint, the
detail. Lionel doesn't have detail anymore.
Watch
Have you
out,
thought about joining a
773
NASCAR
wide,
2
I'm
league?
coming.
Hell no.
Trey wide, Trey wide. I gotta come look at the 15 car real quick. 15, I'm coming to Luke, get your truck. Okay, right, I see now.
42 car.
I looked at it and I thought there was
Yeah,
a
whatever they
potato
call
on
it.
there
I
or
guess they
something, but
probably still
I
call
don't
it
know.
Platinum Series or whatever. Whatever
I'm
the
just trying
50.
to figure
I
out where I
just
get my truck. Specs changed.
0 of 10 would recommend the Elite Series now. They took so much away, man.
Wow, that
It's just-
15 does sure look nice.
I mean, sure, it's cheaper than what the Elites were last year, but they also took
Where
away
did I
a
get-
lot of shit. Honestly, it's at this point, it's a more expensive ARC version from last year. So.
Wow, you
Who
never
ate it?
push with me, Courage.
Yeah, I think whenever you take a look at that, you're gonna have less to say about me and more to say about the 25 and the 18.
I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna pit here and I'm gonna watch it. We can both agree that that was probably one of your worst moments on iRacing.
It wasn't good by any means, but
that's the worst thing I've ever seen you do.
No worse than what Seth did at the end of the Friday night race.
I mean, it was similar. I'd say similar to what Seth did when he took it through the grass that one time to miss the wreck that didn't even end up being that bad, and then hit the fucking shit and launched into the air and killed someone else. It was similar to that. I took
it was a very big overreaction.
Yeah, I overreacted. I took evasive action, thinking that something was about to be really bad, and it wasn't. And then at that point, I had already made my bed, and I was trying to save it. But when I went from back up on the banking to back onto the apron, there was nothing I could have done at that point to keep it straight. It just hooked right back to the right.
I joined Richmond Raceways League. I won Daytona. Yeah, see, I did the thing they did at Richmond last year, and I was just disappointed with it, man. Like, if you're gonna put on a big thing for like esports or something like that, and it's gonna be a big deal, I expect the game to be a little bit like more competitive or more. There's just a whole lot of things wrong with it. We'll put it that way. I don't know. At the end of the day, I was I don't know. It was just kind of a bit disappointing experience.
Minute 27.942.
But yeah, I was gonna say, that was one of the coolest things I always thought. I mean, that was just like for models in general. Is like some of the engine detail, the detail that went in the cars. Like one of my first cars I got was an Elite Kyle Petty car from like 2005. And I was just like blown away at the detail. I was like, hell yeah, man, Elite Series. And nowadays, it's just like unbelievable. The standards now for the Elite Series, like, it's, man, just compared to.
They still come in the boxes. The
hinge boxes. I think they went back to that. Or no, they went back to like the singular, like not the without the opening in the box. But they don't have the hinge boxes anymore. That was one of the first things they took away.
Yeah,
they took away the tethers. They took away the the engine detail. That was one of their claims with back like at Action. They had, oh yeah, we have what was it, like 190 some different parts to it. Mm-hmm. That's not on the box anymore. So yeah, don't get me started, man.
Those hinge boxes though, they made it. Before you'd even actually seen the diecast, it just made it feel, I don't know, special, didn't it?
Yeah, it was elite. You had the velvet box, the velvet hinge box, and everything with it. I mean, that was a part of it.
Well, that's what I liked when I got my first Elite.
Yeah.
You opened it up and it was the Jeff Gordon and the Pepsi one with the money on it.
Yeah.
Getting ready, going green.
What was the verdict, Travis?
My grandfather called me, so I didn't get a chance to watch it. I was on the phone. I started to watch it. I'll watch it next caution if I'm still back here. I still stand by that was the worst thing you've ever done.
Can we stop taking shots at each other?
I just think I've done a lot worse.
If you have, then I have no respect for you, because that was one of the worst things I've ever seen.
And it was your fault.
I wouldn't have done what you did.
Yeah, but that was the first thing you said. It was like, I'm taking the blame for that.
No, Travis had a right before that.
I took the blame for my mistake going into one, and then you overreacted and wrecked yourself 3 times.
I'm just saying what you said the moment it happened.
Yes.
Was I'm taking the blame for that.
Yes, because...
Well, now you're backtracking.
No, I'm taking the blame for it because my mistake led to you overreacting and running out of talent.
Yeah. And next time you go all wiggly on me.
Oh, they're crashing. That was huge.
Oh,
what did he do
man!
up there?
I locked it down and
I went to go outside,
still nosed
I heard my
into
father
him.
say, I'm not clear, so I kind of checked up there.
Car in 1 and 2.
I'm just gonna go ahead and start getting that damage repaired.
We gotta stop for the pace car. It's gotta go around and do another lap and pass us again.
I mean, not much to say other than, you know, car low. You force somebody on the apron, that's what happens.
Every time I
That'll
step
be
away,
the
I
end
come
of my
back, there's a
night.
caution.
How did you manage that? It was a very weird one that was.
Pit road is open.
I'm staying out. We can make it on fuel.
I nosed into the dude twice, and it gave me a minute of damage. But we barely touched.
Did you take your fast repair?
Oh god, no.
You down power?
No, I don't think I was. I'll check here. Where's the pace car?
Turn 4.
Alright, let me know when it's coming out.
Oh, man, just about to have another dig at you.
We're coming out of turn 4 now.
Spencer, you fucking asshole.
That man made no attempt to not hit me. Him and the 18. They just held one line the whole time they saw me wrecking. And then I came back up and they just still drove straight into me. So, I mean, yeah, I wrecked. And yeah, he wouldn't have been involved if I didn't wreck. But he also wouldn't have been involved if he could have not just driven straight through me.
Yeah,
But, I mean, hey.
An R&D tree, what F1 has would be awesome for NASCAR Heat 2. Anything to upgrade your car. See, it's like stuff like that doesn't make any sense to me. We had that for NASCAR Heat Evolution. We could sign with a bad team and you progress your way up. Why could they not just add that for? I mean, you didn't even have to change it because now I've done a 3-star team every season now. You just can't get any better. You're just stuck with what you got. That doesn't make any sense to me. But what F1 added was fantastic. It just, man, I started with Sauber and it took me forever, and I still am barely anywhere in the R&D tree. But it just gives that depth to the game that keeps you coming back and playing for a long time. It's something NASCAR Heat 2 really needs. Their career mode, in my opinion. Yeah, owner mode would be fun. That'd be fun. That would probably allow me to sim races. Like, actually sim races. Play around with that.
What do you do when you sim those? Just do a lap and go sit in the pits, or what?
Well, I mean, I can only sit in the pits for so long, so I pit. I speed down pit road, so I get a 30-second penalty. Or a 15-second penalty. I sit there for 30 seconds. I drive out around the apron, come back in, and repeat for 2.5 hours.
Oh, you can't park in the pits?
Nope.
Oh my god.
What's that for?
Do what?
What's that for?
Sim races in NASCAR Heat 2.
Why?
What should I hit by myself again?
I sent the Atlanta race to see what NASCAR heat, you know, to compare.
Is it 175?
175.
One what?
75.
Okay.
How do you know Harry if he's in the UK? Well, this thing called the internet.
Can I get a wave around,
This
please?
thing
or
got
is
an
it too late?
accent.
We tied 2
Do I sound
cans
American?
together.
Oh, he's not asking.
I hit 172,
Alright,
but I
never
didn't
mind.
make it.
But what was he asking?
Well, he's asking.
Let's get
How I
supposed to be
bet you,
within
right?
5
It's
seconds
your
of
accent,
the
yeah.
leader, and we're about to go 2 to go.
Huh?
Yeah, 10-4, no worries.
Pit road's closed.
You said, how do you know Harry's Australian? Well,
No,
me.
he said.
Oh, wait, what?
No.
Wait,
Never-
what?
no-
Find
never
that
mind.
fucking helmet bag, or were you still running around?
Henry Tiller.
Shut
I
up.
did find it, yes. It's a I ran to 3 different places that I shouldn't have, but yes, I found it.
I mean, honestly, NASCAR heat. I mean, it's just not. It's not ever really gonna be all that great. But all it needs to do is
Yeah,
get
I
a little
never
bit
figured
better
out if you found it or not.
and add some stuff to the career mode, and it'll be just fine.
So I've got through to the final stage of getting an apprenticeship with Mercedes F1 team.
Oh,
Oh,
way
boy.
to
I
choose
have-
well.
I have to go to an assessment center this Friday, and so this Friday isn't next Friday. One of the Fridays.
You should probably figure that part out.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and basically they're gonna, well, basically sort of an interview thing. They show me around the place, and then I have to do some thing with other people, and basically it's to try and get through the final stage to get the apprenticeship. If I get the apprenticeship, it's 18.5 grand a year, so it's all right.
Oh yeah.
Damn.
Hey,
So-
hey, Harry. Hey, you got to get it in tight with Mercedes, and then you can leak a bunch of shit, and then we can start like an F1 channel, and just leak all of Mercedes shit. We'll make I bet you we'll make more on for that than what they're giving you as a salary, and then maybe they'll pay you more to stop. Oh wait, well, they probably just fire you, but never mind.
Yeah, exactly. That's the only problem.
How
Well,
would they know it's you?
Yeah, exactly.
Because-
Be anonymous.
They'll look at Cozy's streams and it says Harry Tiller.
Nah, they'll never get back. They won't be able to trace that.
I wish that I could, or I knew more about cars, because like I could see myself like enjoying. Like I'd love to be like one of those mechanics who travels to the tracks that like they really only use if there's a wreck or they need somebody in the fight.
Travis, what you need to do is
Oh.
you need to put a bit more weight on and just be one of the marshals.
Barbecue in the pits.
Oh, I was gonna say be a gas man.
Yeah, those gas cans look heavy, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
but
now
the
that now their
cars- the
jobs are
cars-
even easier because all they do is hold that thing and then kick the tires back.
The car's got to be able to fit in the pit stall,
You did a little too
and Travis's head won't give it enough room.
No, my head's higher than them, so that's fine. I'll just be the pit sign too. I'll be the pit sign. I just lean over the wall.
Just leans over the wall, his head's just there.
On night races, I'll wear one of those flashlights with the headband.
Just a luminous headband. It just... No, we'll just get you to stand in the middle, like, somewhere like Martel. You just stand right in the middle, and we'll just strap a load of lights to your head, and they'll act as the lights. Like the whole track.
Grinch just did it again.
Like a giant disco ball.
Preet, are you gonna come to Martinsville in March? You should.
I don't know.
You should.
Well, I can't come in March, but I'll try and come in, what is it, October?
Are we still fighting when you come? Were you serious? I need to invest in some gloves
Wait, what?
and a
Me?
cage. You said you wanted to fight me.
I mean, I would have sized you up first because I don't know how big you actually are.
Don't work unless you.
Nah,
You could probably whoop my ass if you have training.
He doesn't want to fight you. He wants to have a go at you.
Oh yeah, let's have a go at it.
I want to
Like,
nibble at your
I
heels.
fought a kid about your size. Well, we boxed, and he was about your size, and they didn't tell me he had training beforehand, and I didn't know what day it was after about 3 hits. So
Mhm.
I'm top heavy too, so a knockout's easy. You just got to get me a little wiggly.
I think
Squirrely.
I'll do a few more
Giggity.
training sessions first.
I'm a bitch. If you can't whoop my ass, there's something wrong. Like, really. If you can't whoop my ass, like, if you provoke me or something and get me really mad, then, like, that's one thing. But, like, if you just can't whoop my ass straight up without provoking me, like, there's something wrong.
What if you take a shot to the face? Won't that provoke you?
It really does. Like, I don't get mad, like, I'm getting hit.
He'll take a shot and look back at you and smile. I'd be pissed off if somebody smacked me in the face.
Like, when we mess around boxing, I'm not one of those people who gets mad, like, just from getting...
I thought Cozy wanted to beat me up after I hit him in the balls.
Oh, yeah. I didn't... No, the only thing I could think of was me dying inside. Man, I don't think I've quite ever got hit in the balls like that before. It was like my world just came crashing down. Oh, I swear I could still feel that. What the fuck is that?
Oh my god, what did that guy... Oh, he's still down there.
550.
He's still saying it.
Ooh.
Oh, I thought you were calling out a number, something 50, like you do in PUBG when somebody's somewhere. I thought you were saying like 550. I was like, what?
What? No, it's the 50 car. What? Hey! Woohoo! I'm the first one on the new road.
Do it.
Can you send us a video of you doing that?
Yeah.
I like bob my head up and down really quick when I do it.
I do need to take my quick repair, but I'm not taking it until I'm in another wreck.
Jorgensen was in this?
Yeah.
Sure.
Was.
Cozy, do you have videos to work on after this?
I've always got videos to work on.
Well, we still need to play PUBG again.
I definitely want to.
You canceled on us last night.
Yeah, sorry about that. It took way longer than anticipated.
I'm glad you did it though, because I was trying not to get you to wait till today, because I thought for sure the race was getting rained out.
Yeah.
Okay, I am gonna have to take my quick repair, I think, regardless.
Yeah, I got up and saw it was raining, and I laid on the couch, and I was like, you know, I'll wake up.
I fell asleep during it about 3 times.
Yeah, I missed the entire start. I woke up, like, right at the end of stage 2.
You didn't miss anything?
Yeah. That's what I gathered. Wasn't too bad after that.
I quite enjoyed watching it.
Yeah, there were good battles. If
I
it
felt
would have been
bad for
sunny,
Newman.
I wish it would have been really sunny, like, and been as hot as it's been, because it would have been a way better race, I think. Because Atlanta's awesome when the track's slick. It's just having it right now, it's usually cold.
Yeah, I just felt bad for Newman when he had the flap go missing.
Yeah.
That was a shame.
Can they not put another one on?
No, it's not as easy as that.
Well, like, the hinge couldn't have blown off, so it can't be that hard.
I think it did. I think
Oh,
it broke the
really?
whole
What
thing. He hit the wall and he basically lost the whole flap on the hood.
Oh, the cow flap?
Yep.
Oh. And I guess they require you to...
Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
Oh my god, somebody's wiggling up there.
Yeah.
Sure, it's nice to finally have some help up here. My god, I've been pushing this dude
I
all
was
by
trying,
myself.
but Garinge was being a little fuckstick.
What? Can you define a fuck stick for me?
Dildo.
Oh my god.
Exactly what it is.
Or is that like a breadstick?
More like breadsticks.
A fuck stick.
No, it's another word for a dildo.
Is it really?
Yeah. What else would it be?
Oh, that sounds so hot. Yeah, come over here and shove that fuck stick in me.
Couldn't your dick be one though?
Oh, I'm hot.
Yeah, wouldn't your dick by default be a fuck stick?
I don't know. Whatever.
Oh, man!
I just use it as an insult.
You dildo.
Like I
That's
use
the dude
Ben.
I do it.
Oh my god.
Oh, there they go.
Oh, there goes
Grinch
somebody.
killed me.
God, I can't get this thing cool.
Grinch tried to do it.
Whoa!
We're halfway there.
There you go. You're gonna have to take it when you get it. I'm hot.
Do it again, Cozy.
Rod, would you chalk that up as an overreaction on your part?
Oh, fuck!
You did sound like you were about to sing Bon Jovi.
Oh well. Hell yeah. Victor Bartlett, my man. Ooh boy. Oh, this shit about to get crazy here.
And then we wreck at lap 38 and have to fuck up the stage.
Yeah. I'm surprised Bartlett went with me, but yeah, rip.
Oh my god, if we don't wreck, it'll be a miracle.
Yeah, I can't wait to get killed from the left side.
Fucking hot.
Even Robbie's all over the place.
Don't be a dick.
The 07's run the apron. Motherfucker, use the track.
Where are we at this week?
Oh,
in the
there we
Cup
go.
Series?
No! There went Bartlett.
There's
No!
only two that. No! Save it!
Oh, we saved it! Oh my god!
Look at fucking Seth.
Holy fuck.
Yeah, pushing in the corner.
I don't know how me and Harry saved it. I got
I
left
don't
front
know.
damage.
Black flag clear.
I better
I
not
saw
be
you
down
come
power.
down, I was like, what? Have a look at my right side.
Yeah, I think we're both okay. I got left front damage. I know mine's pushed up.
Yeah, it's pushed up, but I think,
you
yeah,
look- you
we'll
look
just have to
fine.
get it fixed when we can. We'll just have to stay out here because it's so close to the stage.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna get me a Piet.
Cozy, every time you're near me.
Yeah, I know, right? Jesus. The problem there is they started wrecking again. I saw Robbie get turned up, so I
Yeah.
yanked it left, and man, I was just barely not clear.
I think I kind of helped you save it in a way, I think, because I was there. I don't know. We'll have to watch it.
That's something. Would have been fine if I was just clear. That broke my wrist snapping it.
I did the same.
You drinking out of your piss cup?
I was drinking, yeah.
Out of your piss cup?
You pissed him what?
You what in your cup?
Can't remember how it went, yeah.
I love when the cars
did
who
what
are
in
wrecked
this
get to pass you.
He's got to be one of the funniest cartoon characters ever made.
That's not how you bite a bum, Cozy. Yeah, I kind of got it there from the corner. Not really what I was going for.
Who
but-
caused it?
Well,
I don't know, whoever was pushing Rodney.
it was like a two-parter right there.
Who caused the first part?
Whoever was pushing Rodney, I guess.
And
Who
then
caused
I
the
think
second part?
Preston, I think, pushed Robbie.
I really don't know what happened the second time. All I saw was
No,
Robbie get
I
hooked
don't know.
away.
I was looking in my mirror and then I saw Cozy get sideways. But we were wheeling it there.
Saw that force feedback in some high-end wheels is enough to snap your wrists on full strength.
Cozy's a bitch and doesn't run for it.
I mean,
Yeah, runs it in everything but iRacing.
yeah.
Runs it in
I
all
don't
the
know how
bitch
you
games.
don't run. I don't know how you run without it. Honestly.
Just because I've done it for so many years.
That's
Wouldn't
why he breaks all of his wheels too.
No, that's not true.
I hate how even if you
No,
really
it's
feel
horrible
well,
on
you
the
still gotta go to the
wheels.
back.
Well, I'm sorry, the wheel can't handle it. I mean, anyways,
Have you read
Um,
rulebook? You know there's no pushing. In the
yeah.
corner
Well, I mean, I
trial,
raced
right?
iRacing for so many years without it. I mean, if I rode a race for a month and I was like, oh, I should probably turn on force feedback, it wouldn't have been a problem. But it come this long,
says it's discouraged.
no reason to switch. In my opinion, I'm not missing anything.
01 minus 4 points.
It's like RSR's rulebook says you're allowed 4 pit stalls.
01 minus 8 points.
Yep.
Some people have no skill. Big words there, Victor.
That's
I like this
brave.
rant last week of fuck shit, man, right up on my fuck shit in the corner, turning me.
He said something about his ass.
Yeah.
You black?
Yeah, there's a lot of throwbacks that make sense, but the problem is getting sponsors on board and whatever else. I would imagine it's a nightmare to get a one race deal, cause like
Moa, he put Lamoa.
I mean, sponsors have already bought in,
I had to, Lamoa.
and have already sent in money to sponsor Darlington, so at least for most of the big teams. So.
That'd be fully acceptedly.
But yeah, to run the paint schemes, man, there's a lot of shit they got to go through. I would
They
imagine.
should do a throwback race.
I was gonna say, people were like, "Oh, Dale Jr. better run a Bud car," and I was like, "Well, I mean, for one, all of his races, so at least when he was running full time in Cup Series, have already been like predetermined, like as soon as possible. All kind of big time companies want to sponsor him. So, well, for one, it wouldn't be open. For two, Bud would have to. I mean, that's how it works for all the other big guys as well.
I think I'd run a Tim Richmond scheme. I like Tim Richmond.
Hey, Rob,
I've done
you
some
still
research
alive?
about Tim Richmond. He was a cool dude.
I was looking on it in the car.
He fucked so many chicks.
Well, that and NASCAR wanted him gone. They tried to kick him out.
I mean, if you want
He
to,
fucked.
Barely.
If he was on pace for like Wilt's record of chick fucking.
Who's this?
If he didn't get the AIDS.
Yeah, he just ran into a small obstacle with one of
Who's
them.
this? Tim Richmond.
And there's Wilt says he fucked 20,000
go,
women or whatever. There's no way.
We've been over this. There's the math proves it wrong.
There's no way. Because let's say he was a really tall, like 12 or 13-year-old.
Fuck you guys.
And he started when he was 12 or 13. He'd have to fuck like 1.7 chicks a day for the rest of his life.
That's a lot of midgets.
We're talking about Wilt Chamberlain versus Tim Richmond. Who fucked more?
Tim Richmond's a good-looking dude,
Rod,
too.
you alright?
Yeah, but
No, he
Wilt
wasn't.
lived a whole life.
Noble,
yeah.
if you want to pay $15 for an extra like special like finish, it's up to you. I wouldn't unless it looks way better. But
Tim Richmond, though.
Wilt
Tim
scored 100 points in a game. I mean, if that doesn't get you at least 20 chicks.
Tim Richmond, though.
What did you say? 20,000.
Tim
Yeah,
Richmond.
he says he
No,
had
'cause-
sex with 20,000 women.
Tim Richmond was on pace, though, to beat him, and he died way younger. So, like,
What's
that's
his name?
impressive.
Hugh Hefner already did 10,000. So there's no way. There's no way.
Wait, is
Hugh
that
Hefner
confirmed?
Had it made.
Yeah,
Hugh
that's-
Hefner had it made. And he lived to be really old. He was probably doing it
He
till the day he
worked
died.
his arse off for like 3, because I was watching the little show they do on Netflix about, is it Netflix?
He worked
or
some
what?
other asses off, too.
Hugh Hefner actually did a lot of good things for like.
I thought he was a hell of a guy, really. Like
He worked his arse off for 3 years, and he worked so hard in those 3 years. He spent the rest of his life just sat on his ass, just looking at hot chicks. Like, how?
He was actually a pretty straight up dude. Outside,
He wasn't
of the
like
fact
your
that
typical
he
like
fucked chicks
pornography guy.
70 years younger than him.
Well, no, but like most of your guys in the porn industry are like just awful dudes. Like he seemed like a pretty chill like dude.
And his
It's
last
just,
his last couple wives, I think, were younger than his children,
wouldn't surprise me.
and like his children's children.
Bristol greater than every other track. Ooh, I think I'd take Knight Martinsville now over Bristol.
Martinsville's the
just
greatest
me.
track on the circuit.
Bristol's probably got the best atmosphere out there, but I think the race itself, I'd have a night race at Martinsville more than Bristol at this point.
Martinsville too, the crowd's getting bigger. Like you can tell, like Martinsville's on track to be like the biggest. Well, besides like Daytona or something, but like
yeah.
Oh man,
track race.
If Bristol could get the cars back running right around the bottom, then maybe. But
when they went into the Hollywood Hotel for the race break near the end, and you could see the crowd, I was like, oh no. Yeah, there was like 40 people at the race today.
Well, I was gonna say if they could get them like actually running around the bottom instead of putting a bunch of sticky shit on the bottom and passing that off as it, then yeah. But yeah,
it's just a shame the crowds are dying.
Martinsville, it's not.
Most of the place it is like Indy. Fucking hell, no one goes.
Can you blame them?
Exactly.
Last year's fluke of a good race. Well, last year's fluke of a Wreckfest.
Last year was like
alive for 5 more years.
Last year was rough because it seemed like that race took so long that so many people just couldn't take it, and then in the end it turned out to be like fucking awesome.
I was hoping it would suck.
Kentucky aren't gonna get any crowds anymore.
I was hoping that Indy would suck last year, so they'd finally get rid of it. But then that one's gonna keep it alive for like
they're
5
never
more
gonna
years.
get rid of Indy.
I just can't believe they're doing the Roval this year.
Yeah, that was a surprise. That's definitely, I give that like 3 years. How long is that set?
I'll give it 1 year.
Well, I think it doesn't matter what configuration because the contract's with Charlotte either way.
Well, yeah, but I thought there was some sort of stipulation with the contract.
Oh,
fuck.
There they go. Okay.
Man!
Wow.
Wow.
Ouch.
Yeah, what he said. I'm not sure how exactly that happened, but
I mean, it happened right next to me. I didn't see it. I just took a shot in the door when someone got turned.
Yeah.
My guess, again, I didn't see it, but my guess is that Seth was a little broken, and someone was probably trying to push him and ended up just hooking him in the corner. I was having a rough time pushing him in the run before.
I should say.
Can't imagine how much worse it is getting up to speed.
Going back to Indy, if they could just adapt what they did with the Xfinity package and change it a little bit more and get a little bit better, honestly, I honestly think they could probably make racing in Indy pretty decent.
I didn't like the idea of the restrictor plate, but it worked quite well.
That race is always going to be on the schedule.
Oh yeah, there's not. I mean, you can't take
it. It's just too prestigious.
Yeah, you can't take it all.
That it would be the equivalent. I mean, even worse than like if they just decided to stop going to Darlington one year.
Yeah. Oh no, that would be up. There'd be uproar. That brings out a crowd still though. That's one of the. I think that's one of the best races of the year because of just throwback sides.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Once you look past all the throwbacks and all the gimmicky shit, Darlington's not that great.
Because the racing there's not that good anymore either.
Well, last year in Xfinity, they ran really big ass grill openings, and I mean, it worked pretty well. It's just the leader never really drove away, which was the biggest thing. And there wasn't a lot of passing, but they kept. I mean, they had a long like 6-7 car line for most of the race that I remember. So
I just wanted to rip the splitters off the things.
There's not much of it left.
I know. I just don't see. Just get rid of it entirely. iRacing NASCAR frustrates me. I want Robbie to hook us up with the rule book because it's not allowed. The public can't just look at it, and I'm sure there's some things in there.
Yeah, that's some horse shit.
And I'm sure a lot of it's made up as they go along. And I think that's probably why it's not released to the public.
Yeah, because then everyone will be calling them out on their shit. If they don't release the rules, then no one knows the rules.
Yeah, exactly.
Bringing back tandem drafting?
I was trying to look at it, but you have to have a NASCAR login and you have to have a license or something to be able to do it.
Let me go on my tandem drafting rant. Tandem drafting brought about some of the greatest finishes we've ever had ever in the entire history of the sport.
The biggest
But
wreck.
it also almost killed a ton of people. So if there's some sort of happy medium, that would be perfect. But I don't think that'll ever happen. I think that at this point, that's just never going to be possible.
It was just funny when they brought in the car tomorrow and they were saying, "Oh yeah, this car's going to be a lot safer."
Yeah, and then it
just
turns out
flipped.
that fucking wing on the back just sent them flying.
And they just went flying wherever they went. I mean, you saw McDowell. There was Texas with Keselowski. Was it Texas or Atlanta with Keselowski? No, it was Atlanta. But
when Edwards'd them.
Yeah.
it's just they were like, "Oh yeah, these cars are going to be a lot safer. That's why we're bringing them in."
Honestly,
every year there's at least 5 or 6 splits or something stupid.
where's the stage caution? Is it 40? We already hit it, right?
Yeah, we hit it.
Okay.
We can pit.
Yeah. Honestly, I like the draft package they have now. If just people didn't race like a fucking idiot, like the Daytona 500, it's like they're racing like it was the last lap, for way too long.
And the Daytona 500 was awesome.
Yeah, honestly,
from start to finish.
It's just a shame that Chase because all the good cars got wrecked out. It didn't.
What I like about it now is that there's a lot of strategy to it. Like it takes a good line of people to like make anything happen. There's a lot of side drafting into it. Like there's a lot going on to, there's a lot. I think there's a good chunk of skill that goes into it to get you where you need to be.
Anything that requires more skill out of drivers is what I think is needed for restrictor plates.
Yep. And this year, a lot of the cars were all over the place, and yeah, that was pretty fun to watch.
I got 46 seconds of damage, but I don't care what anyone says. I think the stage racing's quite good for NASCAR. I mean, people don't like it, but I think it's good.
It's good for the sport. It's not good for like racing in general.
Yeah.
Like the sport of racing. It's good for the sport of NASCAR because they needed something like that.
Yeah.
But
I don't understand why people hate it so much. I just think it produces more racing.
It produces more racing. There ain't no.
Well, the problem with it is it's taken away like tradition of racing.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting at. Like the stages and like what they've been doing with the chase and now the playoffs of the last bunch of years. It's great it's great for NASCAR, but when you're talking about racing and like the integrity of the sport itself of racing, it's definitely.
But
it's kind of question. It makes you question like what is a championship now, or what is a race win now versus 15
but that's
years ago.
The playoffs, not the stages. The playoff is
the stages. I mean, because
some guy made a video on YouTube of it. I want to say his name was like the Iceberg or something on YouTube, and I watched it, and he showed all the championships without the chase, and like Jeff Gordon had 7, Jimmy Johnson only had 4 or 3. But people were moaning, oh yeah, but we're not having the title battles, and that's the reason why they brought in the chase. But when you look at the actual how close the championships were without the chase and the playoffs, they were actually between 2 or 3 drivers, very close together. So we never actually needed it to get the championships to be that close together. It's just it beats me.
My thing with the stages is imagine today's race without stages.
I'll be fine.
Or
it would have went
10 cars would have been on the lead lap.
No, not even. There would have been 4.
Yeah.
3. Like it would have been horrendous.
Yeah, it would have been Harvick, Keselowski, and Kurt.
But then imagine what would have happened to all those guys who ended up getting decent finishes like Hamlin and Logano, who just pulled that fucking strategy bullshit with the like splitting the tire runs. That wouldn't have been possible if stage racing wasn't a factor in there. If the race wasn't broken up like that.
The thing with it is, I mean, it's no secret that NASCAR, I mean, nobody's going to the races, nobody's watching the races. They're trying shit. They're desperately trying.
That's why I'm saying, like, it's good for NASCAR because right now they're not worried about winning the racing fan, which is what we all are. We love racing, so that's why we watch. Yeah. They're worried about winning over the average, like, sports fan or just, like, person. So that
it makes
they
sense,
can
though.
grab their attention. because they don't need to win over the racing fans, because they're going to watch regardless. They're going to complain and they're going to say shit, but they're going to watch because that's just how it is.
Keep watching, yeah.
It makes
They
sense.
need to get the people who. I'm sorry, because I've been cutting you off like every time.
No, I've been cutting you off. It's okay. I was just gonna say it makes sense though, because that's I mean that's one of the biggest reasons why they lost interest in racing. Anyways, racing as a whole is because it's just not like kids growing up. They're just not as interested in cars and racing as what they used to be.
So shorter attention spans, and
yeah.
Who wants to watch a championship where it's been decided going into the final race?
Yeah, stuff like that.
I mean, so. I know why they like that's I mean, imagine if like Kenseth and the Kenseth season didn't happen, and imagine like all of Jeff Gordon's championships were closer. Imagine how much different it'd be now. Do you think they would have just started the chase in 2004 like they did, or they would have waited longer, never even did it at all?
That's the problem I have with it. When I watched that video on YouTube about it, it was like the season still would have been decided within the last 3 or 4 races.
But so that's under our format now.
It was just because of Kenseth.
Yeah, Kenseth ruined it, and then like Jeff Gordon, practically all of his championships were decided in the last couple weeks anyway. So, I mean, it's shit like that they went like, oh man, people don't give a fuck anymore. We need to change it up, mix it up.
Yeah, well,
it just frustrates me more being a Jeff Gordon fan, wishing he had 7 instead of 4.
Oh yeah, I feel it, but I mean, I've come to terms with it because I mean, at the end of the day, he was on the same level playing field as everybody else, and he didn't win those championships. So
I see somebody was talking about NASCAR just needs to stop with all the gimmicky shit and just go back, and I mean, it's kind of hard to do that now because I mean they've already been trying to make so much progress and this and that. I mean, sure, maybe we probably agree with that, but again, the big picture I think NASCAR is looking at is trying to get people interested in racing, trying to get people interested in NASCAR.
Yeah, and they can't do that if they want to keep. They can't do that if they want to keep their TV contracts. If you want to keep watching these races on Fox and NBC and all that, and not on Fox Sports 1 and NBCSN, which is what it's going to be in the next few years, only on that, more than likely, then there's no way they're going to be able to just stop doing what they're doing. There's no way. Like, they need to have something so that it has a draw for just like the average person to tune in to Fox or NBC on a random night and watch a race.
In closing, what I was going to say, at the end of the day, most people have an opinion. Most people think they have the solution. When at the end of the day, I mean, it is so hard, man, I would imagine, just to add rules and add this, because like every little thing affects, like every single race affects this and affects that, and how people view the sport and this and that. There's still, God.
I just didn't see what was so wrong with that. I mean, I know Kenseth won by quite a bit, but that just... He deserved it. That's the way championships go. Look at F1, flipping out. Mercedes, I'm not saying F1's right, because F1 is screwed up to hell, the racing side of it. But
the thing with F1 is, like, they have a completely different appeal.
Yeah.
Because they're international.
Yeah. I think the problem NASCAR's always had is it's always been America. Okay, they went over and did that race in Japan, but they've not tried to broaden their horizons, and it's kind of annoying for people like me in England, where we love it and just people can't be bothered with it, and it's frustrating.
Yeah, it's just tough. Oh god.
I think my car's
How
a
the
bit
fuck?
broke.
Seth got a reset, didn't he? He had to have. Because he was in that wreck at the end of the stage.
Just follow these guys here and see if we can push our way back up. Oh god, did I see smoke? I wasn't sure what that was.
Yeah, you're gonna catch up.
Yeah, we good.
We're 3 abreast now and fucking stacking up on all lanes.
I think, man, I mean, at least for being, I'm a very casual fan. Like, I try to catch F1 races when I can. If they could just make it a little bit more competitive, that'd be fantastic.
Yeah.
I mean, they definitely have great racing. I mean,
yeah, when they actually race, it's fine. But the problem with the
starts are really great.
I'm not sure what they've done with the rule package now, because I know they changed it quite a bit. And people moan about the Halo, but I'm not too bothered about that. It's like you say, the people who've been watching it for ages and are really into it don't like the Halo, whereas I'm not too bothered. But
oh, I'm bothered. I think it's stupid as hell.
For
the big sport like F1, that's the best you could come up with for your car. Not only is it ugly, but they could have had a way better solution that doesn't impair your vision.
It doesn't impair their vision though. That's the thing.
Bullshit.
No, it doesn't. They've done scientific tests on it. Oh my god.
Oh, whatever.
This guy's all over the place.
It's stupid. Just bring out the windscreen.
Yeah. But it doesn't pass the FIA
I don't
testing.
give a fuck. Who gives a fuck?
But the thing
what happened
I have
to something?
against it
What happens if a piece of debris comes in from the side?
Yeah.
What the fuck? This doesn't make any sense.
The cars have so much downforce that they can't get within 2 seconds of each other before they start losing. Before they can't do anything because they lose all the grip on the front because of the air, and they've got so much downforce. It's ruining the tracks they're racing on. And the MotoGP bikes go like Silverstone. MotoGP raced at Silverstone a couple of weeks after the F1 race, and they were moaning about the track having grooves in it because where they've got so much downforce, the F1 cars are moving the tarmac as they go around the corners, and it's ridiculous. It's just crazy. There's so much mechanical grip in those cars.
Yeah. They're just fucking computers, man.
Yeah. One of the rules in F1 now is you must have a driver, because they've got enough technology to be able to race them without anyone in the cockpit. And that's as much as I like the engineering side, and it's just an engineering race at the end of the day, but it gets to a point where you've got to have rules. I think my car's down on power cozy.
Yeah, I think it is.
I'm gonna take my pass repair next caution.
I had 20 seconds optional, and I mean, right now I'm doing fine, but if I ever have a moment where I really have to back out, I'm fucking, it takes me like 3 laps, and then Dan pussyfoot pushing me to get back up.
Oh, repairing.
Oh no, we're catching
up. Man, they're checking out real bad.
Yeah, we're fucking stacking up so bad because everyone just got hot all at once.
Oh yeah, your left side cozy's bent to all hell. Oh, there they go.
We're gonna wreck.
They're gonna be checking up massive.
I'm following you, Pre.
How that stuck us down there like that?
Oh, there they go.
There they go. There they go. There they go.
Keep your foot in it.
Yeah, keep fucking sending it.
Yo! Oh man.
Oh.
That was nice. Man, that felt like it took forever. That was just one of those.
That was a car length and a half.
I just kept on going left. That was sweet.
That's so weird.
I didn't
NASCAR
lift.
to the Olympics.
I got all the way to 4th.
Alright, if we pit now, we can make it to the end.
Yeah.
Take
Trying not to blow up. I was looking for like 2 straight laps.
I'm in 10th. What? How the hell did that happen?
Yeah, IndyCar.
They all slowly wrecked.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about IndyCar. I love to death the Indy 500. It's still, I mean, one of the coolest things I've ever seen in my life. I mean, it's the Indy 500. But when it comes to the rest of the schedule, like, I don't know, some of the they've had a lot of dates and tracks that's kind of fallen through, and I don't know.
The only thing I have with IndyCar is the tracks they use. I love the new IndyCar, the actual car. I think it looks awesome. But the racing in IndyCar is brilliant. F1 need to take a leaf out of their book, because the IndyCar racing is good to watch, and looks like
it can be. But there can be races like the Phoenix race they had last season, where they only had like 4 cars running at the end.
Yeah, but that's the oval races. I'm talking about the circuit races. The circuit races.
Yeah, they have some great like street course races, for sure. I don't know. The oval racing's. Oh. Fuck, I hope I didn't have
Fucking cunt.
That's it, go.
Well, I'm glad we know how Preet felt about it.
I slid through because I'm practicing my RSR pit stops.
Oh, I wasn't.
It's so fucking hard to go 2 in and 2 out. And that's gonna suck even worse at Atlanta, man, because those tires are gonna be shot. How the fuck are you gonna stop with those things?
Yeah,
And
no,
the right
man.
front's gonna be at 60% every time you're pitting.
Yeah. I want to go out and do a run where I just run it until the tires pop.
I mean, that'd probably be a fuel run.
Yeah.
Be like Indy in 2008 when they take the tires off and they were right on the cloth. Some of those tires though, I was watching it. I think it was a couple of weeks ago. Man, when they took those things off. Whew.
Yeah, my buddy Brody was there. He wanted his money back after that race.
Who won it? Johnson won it in the end, didn't he?
Yeah.
Is this someone's fucking whatever the hell you call it?
Coat of arms.
Huh?
Stages are the problem. Stages?
That little like
I know.
Bitmoji thing.
Yeah, that's a Bitmoji. What's that thing in the middle though? What's that?
Why has someone got a Bitmoji on the back of your truck?
Oh, they wanted it. The one in the middle is the like a little drawing thing. It doesn't really look so good shrunk, but it's pretty cool. It's like a Cartoon Network thing. You can see all the characters and stuff.
Ah, okay.
I see the little Cartoon Network logo.
There we go.
I was more of a Cartoon Network kid. I mean, I watched SpongeBob, and then later on, I watched Nickelodeon more. But in the early days, Cartoon Network
Ed,
was
and
the
Eddie
shit.
though was the best.
Yeah, Ed, Ed, and Eddie is one of the greatest shows of all time.
They were on drugs when they wrote it, but who cares? Same with SpongeBob though. Let's be honest, all the kids' cartoons, they were all on drugs when they were writing them.
Going on a cruise in June will miss Pocono as one of the races I will not miss. Yeah, miss and not get mad. Yeah, I totally agree. I went to both Cup races last year in Pocono to see Dale Jr. run his final season, and yeah, I'm not going back this year. I tell you that. Again, it's a pretty fun track to be around. It's like good atmosphere and everything. It's cool and all, but and they've definitely it's pretty airy up there. But watching a Cup race like sucks so bad at Pocono. Like tracks like that, I understand why people don't go to because it sucks. It really does.
Do you have Teletubbies in America? No.
Yeah, but we don't call them Teletubbies.
What do you call them?
Teletubbies.
Oh.
Same way you pronounce television.
Television.
Then we can see.
Do you say television or television?
Television.
Then why do you say telly?
Because it's TLE.
They're called Teletubbies because they have tellies in their bellies.
TELE. That's what they're spelled. Telly. Not tele or Teletubbies.
But they're Teletubbies.
Yeah, what he said.
What the fuck was going on in that show? I don't remember at all. I just know it was...
There was some Hoover, these things walking around with antennas on their heads and then tellies.
Yeah, they sounded weird and yeah.
The baby was the sun.
Yeah, IndyCar Pocono is pretty solid because of that huge ass straightaway. It works really good for IndyCar, but I mean, I'd like to go to an IndyCar race at Pocono, but I would imagine other than the front stretch would be a lot more exciting. Like again, like you can't really see turn 1 all that great. You sure as shit can't see what's going on in turn 2. Turn 3, I mean, it depends where you're sitting on the front stretch. Again, it's so damn long, but like other than the front stretch, man.
I love Pocono on iRacing though. It's really fun on iRacing.
Remember when Pocono used to not have like the fence or whatever in between 1 and 2, and it was just trees. And Casey Kane fucking tore him down.
Yeah.
Was that 1 and 2? Oh yeah, it was 1 and 2. Yeah, on the backstretch into the short shoot. Yeah. No, not the short shoot. The tunnel turn. Yeah, Pocono is one of my best tracks. I've won 2 NIS races there. That's the only track I've done that.
God. I hated Pocono. When we ran MLE,
Oh, I like Pocono.
Pocono was like, it was so bad.
I love it.
But we were
'cause
running
it's
street
shifting.
stocks, but ugh, it was a nightmare.
I can always nail 1 and 2, but I can never get 3. I could never get 3 right. I never knew if I should be on the grip strip or on the inside. I could never get it right.
Yeah, I've always had problems with turn 1. Everything else.
3 was my best turn for sure. But I remember MLE at Pocono. It was always cozy, and then 8 seconds behind would be like everybody else fighting for second, because cozy fucking murdered everyone at Pocono, and then the only chance you had was if you pulled some sort of fuel strategy.
Yeah, so I was so pissed off I won that second. Or I didn't win that second one, I think. Where that restart happened and Travis wrecked me, and Keith was fighting with Travis, I guess, and Mark. I don't know. It's a shit show.
Did I win that one? I don't remember. Or did someone random win that?
The only thing I remember was Travis, and then I don't know. Honestly, and that was such a horrible memory.
That was one of those like Mark explanations to Travis wrecking that was like, well, you see, you moved up about 3 inches here, and then 100 feet later, you were still those 3 inches higher, and that was the difference.
Isn't Pocono technically 6 turns? No, it's 3.
Yeah, see,
No, because it's just one corner.
The first corner could be counted as 2 corners, and the third one could be counted as 2 corners, but the tunnel turn is definitely 1 turn. That's not 2.
I think they're all just like 1 turn. Like you turn in and you turn out, like just in one motion.
Yeah.
It's different like on an oval where you kind of have to turn in and then turn out like in a separate mindset. Hopefully whoever's behind me can push me, because I'm not going to be 100%.
He'll spin you out if he has to.
Car outside. 2 minutes 25.156. Still there. Stay low. Next car is the leader. Hold your line. Keep low.
Oh, I hate the truck. Feels like a bus.
When you get it on 16-to-1 steering.
Yeah. And I hate you can't see through the cars like you can in the A car.
Yeah,
I mean, you can barely see through the A cars.
But at least you can. This thing you can't.
I can't push anybody on the bottom line of these things. I just can't see where the fuck the corner's at.
I just keep hitting the apron. And if I'm not in the apron, I feel like I'm going to drift up and hit the people on the outside.
I'm going to try my hardest to get Seth the lead, and then I'm going to try my hardest to get down, because I don't know how well I'm going to hold up in the outside if I end up being the leader.
Oh, are you damaged?
I got a little right front damage. When that stage ending yellow came out, I got drilled by someone getting turned.
Yeah.
It was only 20 seconds, and I'm not down any power, but it's enough to hold me back a little the last run. Holy fucking loose. It just floated all the way into 3. Oh yeah, we got it right here. Or maybe not. Those 7 fell off. No, we got it.
Hold your line. Still there.
Oh, sorry, keep going. Keep hitting it.
Oh god.
We can't let him up on the track. You got to tell him.
We're okay. We're okay.
There we go. Cool.
Yeah, well, that was scary.
Yeah, just a little. Oh my god, what's going on up here?
I got schooled.
Oh no.
Well, not really. Those 7 just kind of dicked me, and then I got back in line after I got split.
One up.
Yeah.
Really
Kind of late. I knew you were gonna do it though.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll probably come back up. Oh, I don't know.
I'm pushing you, Cozy, so what you say goes. Unless they get a run and I jump up. Do you want to start the outside line?
Not yet. Until we get a run. Can we make it on fuel?
Yeah, we can. Easy.
Yeah, probably could have took it there. Oh well.
Oh man.
I'm gonna work on this outside.
Inside. 48.699.
Big ol' runs right here.
You got what?
Big ol' runs.
Hold your line.
Damn. Rip inside line.
Next car is the leader.
Just the biggest voice break.
You called it a voice break?
We've been over this before.
What the fuck is a voice break? God, what is it? Fucking Jake Champion shit.
Teletubby.
Left, right, left, right, left, right.
Math. Ugh.
Still left. 48.549. Back in fourth.
Shit.
Still left.
Alright, it's our turn, Harry.
No.
Alright, it's our turn, Preet.
Charge! Oh my god, that 07's pushing that 31 so hard. Told you.
It's actually getting pretty loose, I ain't gonna lie.
It's good to be you.
Car is the leader.
I'm not sure what it is.
Still left.
I'm pushing. I'm not turning the wheel end up because I'm on this stupid ratio.
Still left.
You can go take it if you need it.
8.595. Back in second. Next car is the leader.
I didn't quite clear it.
Still left.
Oh my god. I'd be lying if I said I didn't shit a brick.
So like Alexander
Nice.
Rossi. Oh my god.
After watching last year's Penske games, Simon Pagenaud is my favourite driver in IndyCar.
Oh, he's
That
cool,
guy
dude.
is so funny.
I like his name.
He's
It's spelled
fucking-
Pagenaud, but he's
John
no.
Gerard.
Yeah, I know. I like his name. That's what I'm saying. It's got a name. It's just it rolls off the tongue real nice.
48.969.
Not gonna lie, I'm struggling to push you here because I'm getting hot.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, the best way to cool off is to be the leader. It's
You
nice.
don't say.
It's nice because you can cool off and then get past and then push someone back ahead and then cool off again.
Still left.
Oh, I'm about to get murdered.
Hold your line.
Yeah, they're both gonna clear me again. Maybe even Cozy this time. Oh, he got his ass. Uh-oh.
They're meant to be teammates.
Who? Jake?
Yeah.
Ooh.
They're meant to be, or are they?
Yeah, they are, I think. They're friends.
I gave Seth a little look at it.
Because Seth kept sticking up for him saying, I'm not having my friend being ripped the shit out when it wasn't his fault about the caution thing.
I mean, it wasn't, but yeah. You could look at it like Seth was doing the right thing, or like he didn't want to be a part of the witch hunt, or he was sticking up for his buddy. Holy.
My God.
Yeah, it's fucking loose. I don't think I ever changed my tires at any point, but I don't know if that's why I should be getting that loose.
It's go time.
I'm coming up like that, Bob. Oh!
Stay high. 10 laps to go. Keep digging.
Just had a high pitch and that was the noise she made.
Stay high.
Who are we kidding? Wofford's still gonna win.
Still there. Still there.
Holy Jake Champion.
Yeah, I saw that. I don't know. Knock on wood. I'm not really getting loose.
I'm fucking double blinking. Oh, I need someone to clear here.
Yeah, I'm blinking now too.
Staying high.
There we go.
I'm not, so I can push you in, Cozy.
Oh, cool.
How about overcorrecting into the field again?
Whoa!
Oh my God!
Contact!
If you clear, I'm gonna need you to go down because I've just gone red.
All right. Clearing down.
Oh, I got loose. Oh my God, that's fucked up.
Yeah,
I got
it's
loose.
so loose entering 3, man. It is unreal. Once it goes once or twice, it just gets worse and worse.
Oh no.
No.
Oh, dickhead. Fuck, I'm still hot. I never cooled off.
Oh.
I'm gonna try, man, but I'm blinking. I'm about to hit 300.
Yeah,
Nah, I'm not that hot, but
that's unfortunate right here.
And having 16-to-1 steering ratio is not good when you're loose.
yeah, you need that 8-to-1 like Seth.
Is that what he runs?
He says he runs it everywhere in every car.
No wonder he can save the car so well.
Yeah, that's why you can do that shit under the yellow.
Okay, yeah, it's loose down here.
Yeah, it's fucking insane when you're like pinned on the bottom. Oh my God. Maybe it's the track.
Oh, that's it. Bumper glitch, now would be a good time.
We gotta wreck in the next lap or two, because we're gonna end up wrecking and finish under yellow like we always do.
Yeah.
He said Wolford was gonna win.
Yep. Was I right or was I right?
Oh, the why?
Oh,
Why?
man. Well, there you have it.
Oh, well, we get a restart at least.
Yeah.
Why is it every time? Oh. Ah! You Wofford.
Screw you, Wofford. Holy shit.
I mean, the one time I need the outside line to work and they just decide to kill each other.
What do I think of 1.5 mile tracks? There's too many of them.
And fuck them.
Yeah.
Middle of the back.
Pit road is open.
Well, now it gets interesting, chat. I'm probably gonna have a restart with what, 2 to go maybe? So, we won't have any laps here. We're gonna be restarting. Henry's gonna be, I guess, second. I'll be fifth, third bank. I'll be fifth. I can count.
I think you're fucked, Cozy.
Thanks, Travis. Anything else while you're here?
No, I just think you are looking at that front end.
Yeah, I had 20 seconds of repairs. I thought I was. It's a little bit. I'm not down power, but I guess it's just the aero. I feel a little bit different, but I think I'm okay once I, you know, I can suck up at least.
Dev's
Yeah.
still on? I thought that was like gone for 2 years or something.
No, that's Game of Thrones.
5 left to go.
Have you, well, I guess never mind. You're streaming.
Oh, using my fucking fast repair. Come on.
Yeah. What was I gonna
Robbie
say?
just pulled off.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's probably one of the best things NASCAR could do. Honestly, is just bring in more short tracks
That's fucking great.
and get rid of some of the mile-and-a-half dates.
Back up or come back around.
Because I mean, obviously, short track racing is the best racing.
Yeah,
I got
short
a
tracks.
No question
One
of
more
that.
road course, not the road. Like, so we have 4 road courses.
One more actual road course.
Yeah. Well, people say bring in a bunch of road courses. The only reason road courses are good is because they don't take them seriously. Like, they take them seriously, but like, you're not gonna like. Most of the teams aren't gonna do a bunch of R&D on road courses, and all the drivers suck because they never run them.
Yeah, I definitely don't.
So that's
think
what
they
makes
should have,
it good.
They shouldn't have
People
more.
are
than
always
3,
pissed
I
at
don't
each
think.
other.
Yeah, that's what, so. Like,
Road courses are like the equivalent of short tracks.
Yeah, pretty much.
well,
Stock car road
but-
course racing is fucking cool.
But I'm saying if they added more of them, it would like it wouldn't be the same because people would actually know what they were doing.
Well,
You know what I mean?
just-
Like
Yeah, just add like 1 or 2 more.
the excitement.
races
Yeah,
and
1 or
stuff.
2 more is fine, but the excitement of it's from them not knowing
Well,
what
I
the
mean,
hell they're doing.
Yeah, and plus NASCAR is not about running road courses.
Yeah. Most sport Road America, two solid road courses, but
Road America, I vote for Road America.
Lord help me, please bring back Montreal, please.
That
please.
that's the
that
best
one
road
too.
course they ever went to.
Please, that's the only one that's ever gonna rain when they go there. Please bring it back.
Danica
Yeah.
should have won
Mid
that
Ohio's pretty good.
Yeah, Mid Ohio's okay. I prefer Road America. I like honestly. I mean, Motorsports put on a pretty good show for the trucks, but I don't know, man.
That's just because it's the trucks. They could go to
Yeah.
Daytona Road and put on a good show in those.
I want to see another stock car race in Montreal so bad. NASCAR. I mean, they don't even have to go to Cup. Just give me like Xfinity or something. That would be awesome.
Mid Ohio is awful. Road America's
Road
awful.
Atlanta.
I'm not a big fan of Road
It's
Atlanta.
a cool track. Well, we've never seen a stock car race there, so how do we know?
I'm just referring to the track.
Yeah, I was thinking of
It's-
iRacing. I'm not. It's something.
Well, never mind. I take that back. K&N used to go there, and it was pretty good
Yeah.
actually, if I remember correctly.
Have them run a different configuration at Sonoma.
I'd love to see them run the old version. Used to run the version that IndyCar runs, didn't they, back in the day?
I'm not a fan of the IndyCar configuration.
I would just want to see him send it off into that like carousel type turn and just fucking all go sliding off the track.
Oh yeah.
Car version?
Huh?
Yeah, attempted a shitty mile and a half for Milwaukee. Yeah, I don't know if it's I don't know if it's true or not, but I'm pretty sure the Milwaukee Mile is just dead now. Ever since they lost their IndyCar date, I'm pretty sure they just don't run anything anymore, and it's done. It's kind of shitty because.
Hey, mate.
That used to be one of the bigger tracks in the U.S., wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean they've been around they have a long history there. That's why it was kind of surprising to see them just die all of a sudden like that. Which, I mean, another thing on the IndyCar calendar,
that dumb
sucks
kangaroo, I
that
tell
they
ya.
lost that race for whatever reason.
Can I
But
pet one of your kangaroos?
IndyCar dying
Oh,
hurts
Jack,
tracks
shut that
because,
down.
like, NASCAR
track,
can't
yeah.
go everywhere, and NASCAR's not. I wouldn't say NASCAR's dying, but it's not doing good. But if
Where's the
IndyCar,
go,
if you
good
like,
go.
you have a track that only IndyCar goes to,
Good go,
and it's an
good
oval,
go.
you're screwed.
Hey, Rod, can I get
Because
away
IndyCar's
with the bullshit
dead.
Aaron made me sit there for 2
yeah, I
minutes?
think NASCAR would benefit greatly overtaking some double dates away for the mile and a halves and at short tracks. That would be phenomenal.
Feels bad, man. But it literally refused.
Let's go underwater to Lanier Raceway.
The only problem is with the short tracks. Like, look at Martinsville, how big of a cluster it is in the infield. Like during the
Yeah.
week, it's hard to find short tracks out there that can host a NASCAR race.
Well, yeah, that's the problem because IRP IRP is like big enough, but man, the shit they'd have to do like grandstands wise, and like it takes a lot to host a cup race. That's the problem. It's gonna take a lot of money from somebody. So
You gotta use the brake.
That's the thing too. Like people are like, run Xfinity at Eldora, or people say Cup, which will never happen. But Xfinity could run dirt. I could see it happening, but they would have to spend millions, especially if they wanted to do it in the same week.
Those trucks aren't even meant to drive on dirt. I can't imagine the Xfinity cars.
But the truck
I could
series,
see Xfinity doing it.
That's such a perfect like event. The Mud Summer Classic with the trucks.
Oh my god, I want to go, fantastic. Man. Maybe if I don't come up there this summer, we need to go. Well, you'll probably be out that way anyway, but I want to go to the Eldora truck race. I'm not going to an Indy race with NASCAR there, but I would go to Eldora.
Well, that's the problem. They moved the date to September, so I'm never gonna get back to a Mud Summer Classic ever again. That was the reason why I went this year.
You're going. You will go.
Am I?
You can't tell me you and Brody won't be like, hey, let's go, and then you'll go.
No, I totally want to go, but like it was just so perfect because I was up there anyway for the Cup race. I don't want to drive all the way out there. I mean, it's a great event, don't get me wrong, but oh man, like it just sucks. It should have just that's the biggest downfall is for me is the reason why they changed it for me is that, you know, I could have probably went every year and just drove like 2 hours there.
They got a bigger crowd than the Cup race. That's probably why they did it. They were embarrassed that a damn dirt track for a truck race was getting a bigger crowd.
Yeah, that place is always packed for the truck series. It's a cool deal.
I know people that have been, and they said it's crazy.
Every mile and a half needs only one race.
Man, it's set on 8 to 1. I don't know how he can save his tires.
Did Atlanta only does one now, right?
Yeah.
That's one that we should have two.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, but they took it away and everyone was disappointed because it was the night race they had, and the night race was
cool. That's some horseshit.
Yeah.
Even though the night race was kind of cool, they need to do Atlanta in the summer.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Or like they used to do October.
Doesn't matter now. They're
repaving
better. It. So
have they confirmed that?
Well, I think they said after this one they were going to repave it, didn't they, Cozy?
No, they said that they would rethink it. They never said when they would do it.
I don't know, the way everybody talks is that it definitely needs some repaving, so I think they ought to just do it.
They're gonna need it, but like it'll kill it. Keselowski summed it up best when he said it would be like Michigan.
Fucking Michigan, they're waiting for someone to fucking go full throttle into one and die.
Yeah.
That track is a death trap now.
They were saying Michigan never recovered from the repave. Like they thought, okay, 1 year it'll be like 220, and then everything will wear like maybe 2 or 3 years, and then it'll wear out and go back to what it once was, and it just hasn't happened.
Oh, for fuck's sake, man! 1 lap, 1 lap, guys.
I'm done with this shit. This shit.
Ah!
What did Rod do? Watch what Rod did. Oh, never mind, never mind. It wasn't as bad as I thought it was.
What a cylinder deflator.
Saw it in front of me and it wrecked for last.
I'm roasting whoever caused it.
The 30.
Who the fuck is a 30?
Carmine Mazzaro.
Oh, that Italian motherfucker. Come on, Wofford band. This is annoying. Yeah. Welp. That sucks. I don't even know where I'm gonna finish. Like, pretty much where I restarted, I guess. Oh, did I get an extra spot? I think I'm up to 4th. Hell yeah.
All I did was lose spots.
Are we playing PUBG?
Because no one in the outside line got their shit together, and then all of them wrecked going four wide.
I'll play
Any of you?
I'll play for a little bit.
All right. Do you need like 15 minutes like usual?
I gotta ramp up the stream. Oh, hey, I didn't have stream issues tonight.
Hey, shark bait.
Yeah. Yeah, it means it'll happen tomorrow.
Hashtag bringing back.
But hey,
Well-
this might be the closest I've ever
That's good
been
behind you, Harry.
to fixing it. I don't think I ever mentioned it. So I usually have issues Sunday night.
Harry.
Didn't have issues Sunday night. So we'll see how it does tomorrow and then Wednesday. So one of the biggest things Antietam has told me, since apparently they're too incompetent to where I get more upload speed than what I'm supposed to.
Did y'all hear that?
Yeah. When I use more upload speed than what I'm supposed to, it apparently shuts down my internet. So when I upload, it fucks me for when I stream. So I got a limiter, and I'm limiting my upload speed, which does it doesn't make a whole lot of sense. But yeah, I think I might be okay if I limit
Wait, so
it.
is it like a constant upload speed?
I'm just limiting it under 10, so I'm getting like 9, a little over 9 upload speed.
Well, yeah, that'll help with your spikes because like if you're going from 20 to like 10,
Fucking damn it. Oh,
that's gonna slow you down more than going like 9 to 8. It's like frame capping your frames, ain't it?
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. But anyways, this is our best
Preet has
chance
a
yet, I
theory
guess.
on that, and Preet's theory makes sense on the whole frame capping thing.
What's that?
Actually makes some sort
Your
of sense,
your
yeah.
theory that uncapping frames is better, and I'm starting to believe it because
I believe
when you
it.
drop from 300 to 250, that's a lot better than dropping from 84 to 70 or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just pisses me off at something stupid like that. Like, fuck off, man. Just give me what I pay for and don't give me any issues. So, again, I don't know. It might have been random, but
I'll be back in like 20 minutes.
we got through a stream, so hell yeah.
Well, look who needs time now.
No, I was asking if Cozy needed the time because I need the time too, but I wasn't going to take the time if he didn't need the time.
Yeah, go ahead. I got shit to do. I always I don't ever fuck with steering ratio. I just go whatever's default usually, and it's like 12. So
You can have a look at some of the crashes.
yeah, I don't have issues with the Texas current config. I do. It fucking sucks. I mean, maybe it'll be okay if the surface wears out after a while, but as of now, the last couple Texas races they've had have been fucking stupid. What truck race is this? 16? They really need to shorten the schedule a little bit. Yeah, we got top 4. That's cool, I guess.
Yeah, go back and look at what I did so that everyone can roast me.
Oh yeah, we're gonna go back.
wanna
With,
see
do
our
you know what lap it
saves,
was?
Cozy in my saves.
Oh yeah, I want to see that too.
It'll be the one with the dots, I think. Was it that early? No, it can't be.
Oh, there's Preet.
It can't be that one. It wasn't that early in the race, was it?
So Travis had like a
maybe it
little
was.
bit of a problem going off in a turn. Oh, whoa. Hoo-hoo, hoo-hoo.
Oh, he saved your ass,
Oh.
Travis. Travis
Yeah.
can thank you later for that
In
one.
your defense, I'm surprised Manger hit you.
Exactly. How did either of them hit me? Because I like everyone else scattered and missed, and he just kept going straight.
He didn't even try to miss you.
Well, the thing for me is that you're the only one who spun. So if I'm Banger, that's all I'm watching. And wherever he goes, you know, I'm not going to go. So, like, you obviously can tell he's coming up right now. I don't know. I'd just be trying my best to slow it the fuck down and go
See him
left.
fly up the track. Why would you not drive down there now? Oh my
Yeah,
god, he's an idiot.
I think, I mean, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just, I don't know. Personally, I don't think I would have hit you, but...
I mean, I fucked up worse than Manger did, but he still fucked up in hitting me.
And then Gary Champion, we're not going to talk about what he did, too.
Yeah.
He probably
It was-
did it way even worse.
He hit me even
Somehow.
harder.
Yeah.
He had no reason to hit you.
Harry, did you figure out what lap you and I was?
Oh, I didn't look, sorry, no. But it will be one of the cautions, so...
Yeah, no shit.
I think it was the stage caution, wasn't it? So it was like...
Yeah, you're right.
About
Okay,
that,
here's Robbie up front. Is he still up front? No. Okay, well, it was here. Yeah, I have left front too. There we go. Okay, so Wofford was getting pushed by the dude I was pushing there for a while. Who's this? Kevin Winter. So he got them all loosey-goosey. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Wow, the way is back into
That was a nice save, though. Oh, yeah, then he killed Victor behind me. And what the fuck happened here? Was that... Oh, no. Oh, man. Kevin pulled out the double. He turned like Wofford and killed him. And then it looked like he just right hooked Robbie. It looks kind of net Cody, but... Yeah, and I freaked out. So I was trying to pull it to the left, not to kill myself. And was not clear with Harry. Where the hell am I at? There we go. Yeah, right there. We'll go slow-mo. That was fucking scary, I'll tell you that.
How long did it take to get on your car?
Ooh, yeah, right there. I was surprised you saved it, honestly. That was a nice save by both of us. Oh, man, we had some, like, synchronization going on there. That was pretty hot.
Man.
Look at these Oz coming
I was
out.
a bit more sideways than I thought I was.
That was cool. That was, like, in unison. Oh, man, watching it slow-mo, that looked cool as hell.
Yeah.
Oh, look cool as hell in fast mode, too. Hell, yeah. All right. That was pretty awesome.
We, on back end, did exactly the same thing at the same time.
Yeah, that was pretty sweet. Alrighty, well, I believe that's everything. I feel like there was something else I want to look at, and I can't remember. Oh, yeah, I want to roast dumbass.
I want to see what the final wreck was.
Why? Yeah, why is it that we're wrecking for last? Oh, fucking, that was Bud Light out the ass. Why? What could we have done here? Oh, hell! We're going 3 wide for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
My
I can
God.
count. So, like, back half of the top 10. Like,
Oh, that makes me want to snip my wrist.
why can't you just push Pennzoil, man? Why can't we just do that? You push him past there. There's no help up here. So
what's he
unnecessary.
doing?
And he wasn't even really clear, the 82. He just came up just to push him on the left rear and kill him. Why?
Brain saying.
Why must we do this? This is why. Oh man, like that shit like that pisses me off because we all like everybody except for Wofford wants to race it out and maybe somehow win, and then something that's stupid like this happens. Ah, it just pissed me off so much, man. That was just so unnecessary, so unnecessary. Ugh. I just did show that save.
Poor Flex Seal.
Oh man. That's how you Brian Scott.
Yep. All right. We can blame the whole caution thing on Jorgensen. 100%.
Nice.
Because Brandon Monsaves goes pace cars in 2, and then immediately the 88, not the other people in the lead, start checking up.
Nice.
And then he goes pace cars in 2. We gotta stop.
I may just sneak
Where's
through that
that?
mess. Hell yeah. That was fucking stupid, Dan.
Where are you
well,
watching that?
Cozy didn't make it any better. Cozy's one of the people stopped in the middle of the track.
Yeah, I think Cozy was the one I almost hit.
I just did what everybody was saying stop, so I stopped. I didn't really, yeah. I mean, yeah. It was
And then the
funny,
problem is, since no one ever caught the pace car, when people just stop, like the whole thing telling you where you're supposed to be is fucked up. So like when I was coming around catching the field, I ended up lapping everybody because I was just following the people that were flying through, and it ended up just realigning me behind them.
I did the same thing as you.
Hunter says he likes your Jorg accent. There is, 2 Super Speedway Cup seasons a year, pretty much. About, so.
Is it 2 or 3?
I mean, they've done it differently before, but currently I think it's 2 a year. So.
Yeah, roughly.
I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. We'll be back in a minute. All right, chat. Well, thank you to everybody who came out, man. It was a lot of fun, as always. I'm just so happy I finally made it through a Sunday stream. Like, holy shit, it's been like 20 years of trying, 20 years of frustration. We finally got through a Sunday stream without having any issues. That's fucking cool as hell. But, yeah, that'll do it for me. So, luckily, I won't have to render out this video. I can just make it public. Probably tomorrow, sometime tomorrow, maybe late tonight. So, if you want to go back and watch. But, yeah, man. Appreciate everybody for coming out, showing love. It was fun talking with y'all. We I always like our NASCAR conversations. They're, like, in-depth, like, kind of turns to a bit of a podcast under the cautions. One of the reasons why I love this so much. So we kind of interact with the chat and talk about stuff like that. So, yeah, really fun race all the way through. Once again, thank you everybody who came out. It was a lot of fun. I'll be back tomorrow night with RSR for the first time in a long time on the stream. You'll see something other than Super Speedway racing, which I'm really excited for, and I hope you guys are too. So, tomorrow, yeah, RSR, we're racing Cup cars at Atlanta. So, it's going to be sideways. It's going to be a handful. It's going to be a lot of fun. So, yeah, I hope you guys come out for it. It'll be somewhere around, like, late 9-ish, I think. I'm not 100% sure. I have to qualify my way in, which I'm a little bit scared of. But, yeah, that'll be pretty fun. So, if I don't qualify in, then I guess we're going to watch party the whole thing. So, yeah, see y'all tomorrow. Hashtag fuck Kyle. All right, appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Catch y'all tomorrow night.